Hello, ma'am.
Ah, sir, voice கேக்குதா?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I have muted everyone, but while you present, you can unmute yourself and you can talk, sir. Okay?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
one
Okay,
minute,
ma'am.
sir. Okay. A very good afternoon to everyone. I welcome you all for the 6 days ACT STP on a hands-on approach for design and implementation of digital VLSI circuits using open source EDA tools. So we are in the day one of our discussion of our phase 3 of this same session. And in this session, we have our resource person, Mr. A. Anbarasan. So sir will be giving the details regarding hands-on training of using of eSIM open source tool. And I also take this opportunity to introduce Mr. A. Anbarasan. Mr. A. Anbarasan completed his BE in ECE and Annamalai University and ME in VLSI design in the year 2012. He has published his papers in international journal and conferences in the area of FFT processors and in VLSI design for testability. His area of interest include VLSI design and design of testability in VLSI testing. And on behalf of SRM Valiamma Engineering College and Department of ECE, I welcome you, sir, for this presentation. Currently, he is working as assistant professor in SRM Department of ECE, SRM Valiamma Engineering College. I welcome you, sir. Now you can share your screen and you can start your discussion, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon to all. So in this session, I'm going to discuss about design of logic circuit using eSIM, that is electronic simulator. Before entering into the hands-on session, I just like to give a brief introduction about this tool. So let me share the screen. Okay. In this session, we are going to discuss about eSIM. eSIM, that is an electronic simulator. So this electronic simulator is an open source EDA tool, that is electronic design. CBS prepared by eSIM team, IIT Bombay. So this software is FOSSEE, FOSSEE, that is free open source software for education. That is prepared by the IIT Bombay. To download the software, we use the link FOSSEE, FOSSEE. So here the link, that is eSIM FOSSEE.in downloads. So here we can able to download this eSIM software. So here which is available for Ubuntu, that is eSIM in the form of a zip file 101 MB, and then for Windows 7. So here we can able to download and then we can able to install and we can do our circuit design. So what are the features available in this? So in this eSIM tool, these modules are used in the eSIM tool. First one is the eSchema, and then CVPCB, PCB new, KiCad to ngSpice converter, model builder, subcircuit builder, ngSpice, ngHCL, Open Modelica. So first of all, what is the eSchema? eSchema means it's an integrated software that functions of circuit drawing, control, layout, library management, and access to PCB design. And also it integrates the component editor, which allows the creation, editing, visualization of components, which can be done in this eSchema. Also, it allows the users to effectively handle the symbol libraries. That is, we can able to import the features, components from the subcircuits or from the libraries and all. That is, we can able to import, export, addition, deletion of library components and all. And next one is a CVPCB. CVPCB means it allows the user to associate components in the schematic to the fruit prints. Fruit prints in the sense which can be designed in the PCB, that is printed circuit board. So here the footprint list, which is used as a filtering, footprint viewing, and then 3D component model viewing and all can be done by using the CVPCB. And the next one is the PCB new. So this PCB new is the powerful printed circuit board. So this powerful printed circuit board software where the layout editor tool is used in this KiCad. So this CVPCB is used in the assign each component in the net list, which is provided by the eSchema, and that can be used by this PCB new. So actually this PCB new is a continuation with respect to eSchema and then CVPCB and then PCB new. So from this next we are going to see about this KiCad to ngSpice converter. So this KiCad, what's my KiCad? KiCad means it's a free software for electronic design automation. That is, it is one of the EDA tool which is used for design of schematics for electronic circuit, and then used as a conversion to PCB design. So here we can able to convert from the electronic schematic with respect to the PCB design. That's why here it is a KiCad to ngSpice converter is used in order to convert the electronic device to its corresponding layout. So this KiCad to ngSpice converter, which is used to analyze the parameter, which includes the source details, and then allows the user to add, edit the device models, subcircuits included in the circuit schematic. So that will do real time in this hands-on session. And next also model builder. So this model builder, which provides the facility to define the various new models. Various new models means in the terms of devices. What are devices we are going to use for design a circuit? So devices such as diode, bipolar junction transistor, MOSFET, JFET, IGFET, which helps to edit the existing models, as well as we can able to create the new models also by using this model builder. And next one is a subcircuit builder. So in this session, in particular, I'm going to design one logic circuit. That is, I'm going to design the full adder circuit. That full adder circuit I'm going to design by using the two off adders. So in this session, I'm going to design the off adder as a circuit, sub-circuit. First of all, I'm going to design one off adder and convert into the sub-circuit, which is to be saved as the sub-circuit library. So from the sub-circuit library, I'm going to extract this off adder. By using this two off adder, I'm going to design the full adder circuit. So this sub-circuit builder, which is very, very useful. That is, from this sub-circuit builder, we can able to create any circuit as a sub-circuit that can be saved in the sub-circuit library. And later, this can be used for designing the various other components. For example, if you want to design some complex circuit, so that complex circuit which consists of some simple circuit. So first, we can able to design that simple components as a sub-circuit library. From there, we can able to extract. For example, here it is some circuits like operational amplifiers, IC555 timer, and then off adder, which can be designed as a sub-circuit and stored in the sub-circuit library. So from the sub-circuit library, we can extract, and then we can able to design the complex circuits. And next one is the ngSpice. This ngSpice ngSpice is a general purpose circuit simulation program, which is used for a non-linear, linear, transient, and then for a linear analysis, we use this ngSpice. And next one is the ngHDL. So this ngHDL is a model for a mixed mode circuit. That is a mixed mode in the sense which can be used for either an analog as well as a digital by using this hardware description language, and also for it comes with the integrated with eSIM. Next one is Open Modelica. This Open Modelica is a open source modeling and simulation tool based on the Modelica language. So this Modelica language, which includes the two models. First one is a OM Edit. That is this OM Edit. That is Open Modelica Edit. It's an IDE for modeling and simulation. And then OM Optimization. That is OM Optimization, which is used as an IDE for optimizing the circuit. So this is the various models which we are going to use in this eSIM. So in this session, in particular, we are going to design a full adder circuit by using the off adder as a sub-circuit. And this is the workflow in this eSIM. So in this workflow in the eSIM, first we are going to open with the eSchematic. So in this eSchematic, we are going to design a circuit, and then here the second step is the extension, and third step is the footprint mapper CVPCB, and fourth one is the PCB layout, where we are going to create this KiCad. So from this KiCad only we are going to convert into ngSpice. So here for this conversion of ngSpice, which includes this model builder, sub-circuit builder, NGHDL, and then KiCad to SPICE converter, and later we are going to simulate and obtain the output. So this is the workflow which is using this eSIM. And finally, we are going to get the simulation output as well as the optimized output also. So this eSIM can be downloaded from here. Already I have downloaded and installed this eSIM. Actually, this is my eSIM and this is the KiCad. Once I'm going to start the session, just double click on this eSIM. This page will be open. So in this page, here the workspace C column, that is a local disk C user admin eSIM workspace. So in this workspace only, our projects will be going to be saved. Click OK, and then this page will be open. Actually, already I have opened this page, so I'm just going to close one page. Yes. So here the full ladder circuit, which I was designed earlier. Already what we have designed will be available in this. Just we can select this and then we can open as a open schematic. Otherwise, we just remove and then also we can open. I'm just going to remove this project since it's used previously. So in this session, we are going to design the sub-circuit first of all. So let me introduce this various features in this eSIM. So this is a new project. So once we click this, so here we have to enter the new project name. So that will be saved as a new project. And next one is this is the open project. So when we click this open project, it will goes to this workspace. So in this workspace, what we have designed already, so that will be open, and from that we can able to edit, and then we can see the output. And next here the open schematic. So in this open schematic only we are going to design the circuit, and then this is a KiCad to NGSpice converter, and this is a simulation. So first, while creating a new project, we are going to open the new project file. As I said just now, we are going to give the project name, so that project will be saved in the workspace, and later we start this schematic. The schematic page will be open, and there we are going to do the circuit design. So that's what we are going to start. But in this session in particular, I'm going to design the sub-circuit model. So this one is a model editor, and this one is a sub-circuit. As I said, NGHDL Modelica converter. That's it. So here in this session, I'm first going to be design one sub-circuit. So in designing of sub-circuit itself, we can see the schematic and all. So for designing of sub-circuit, so first I'm going to click this sub-circuit. So this page will be open. So in this page, the new it's a sub-circuit. Already have a. I'm going to design an off adder. Already have designed the off adder sub-circuit. So here I'm going to give the name off adder underscore sub-circuit 1. So this will be saved once. I'm going to, yes, sub-circuit off adder circuit 1 does not exist in sub-circuit library. Yes, if you are going to design the sub-circuit, so here we are going to start with the sub-circuit. So this new sub-circuit schematic, so this confirmation will be there. So here it shows the location in D column eSIM sub-circuit library off adder underscore sub-circuit 1 is not does not exist. If it exists means it will ask you to replace or to continue. So if does not exist, so it has to, you wish to create it. Yes. So next step, I have wished to create it. So automatically here the eSchema page is open. So in this eSchema page only, we are going to design the circuit. So as I said, now we are going to design the off adder circuit. So once we are going to design the off adder circuit, and then we are going to convert this off adder circuit into a sub circuit. By using that sub circuit, we are going to design the full adder. So in order to design the off adder, what are the components required? How far we are going to take the components, place the components, and wiring can be done in this eSchema. So this page almost looks somewhat similar to the Tanner tool. So F1, if you press the F1, it is a zoom in, and this one is a zoom out. And here we are going to select the component. So this is the place components. Once we select this place component and we are going to click over here, it will shows that is to choose the component. So this consists of 5080 items are there. So how far we are going to select the component in the sense we are going to type eSIM underscore. Actually, for designing the off-adder circuit, what are the components required? First one is we need one XOR gate and then AND gate. So this XOR gate and AND gate which are available in the digital component. So here we are going to select the component by selecting eSIM DIGI and digital. So this digital which includes D and buffer, flip-flop, D-latch, inverter, flip-flop, NAND, NOR, or pull-down, pull-up, RAM source. All the digital components are available here. So what is our requirement? Our requirement is XOR. So select XOR and then place the component here. So once again, I'm going to click. Again, it will choose. Actually, first in this choose the components. What are the various components are available? Here this shows 74xs. So this 74xs which includes NAND gate, NOR gates and all. And next one is the ADC DAC. So this ADC DAC is a digital to unlock and unlock to digital converter, and then various unlock to digital converter bridges are available. And this is unlock switches, Atmel, audio, CMOS 4000. So likewise here, which consists of various components: CPRES, device, digital audio, display, DSP. So here we are going to use this eSIM devices only. So these are the various components which are available in this option. But here we are going to select from this eSIM digital only. If you want to design any analog circuits instead of this digital logic circuits, if you want to design analog circuits, here we can select the component from this eSIM analog. So this eSIM analog consists of a switch, C limit, gain, summer, transformer, Zener diode and all. So these are available in this eSIM analog. And then eSIM devices. So this eSIM devices which consists of transistor DC 547, capacitor, diode, inductor, LED, MOS, NMOS transistor, PMOS transistor, NPN transistor, PNP transistor and all. So these are the various eSIM devices available in this eSIM component. Since here we are going to design a off-adder circuit, we need XOR gate and then AND gate. So that is available in this eSIM digital. And then eSIM hybrid, miscellaneous, plot, power, PSpice, sources, subcircuit are there. This we will use later. So next we need one AND gate. I'm going to place this AND gate. Once OR gate and AND gate are placed, next we are going to connect by using the wire. So this is the place wire. So by using the wire, we are going to connect with the ports. So first here we have to select the ports, that is input port and then output ports. So here the input port and output port which can be selected from the select component in eSIM miscellaneous. eSIM underscore miscellaneous. So in this port A, I'm going to select port A with terminal 1 that is connected to input terminal of XOR gate. Again B. Okay. B and then C. C is the output port. Since we are going to connect to the output side, so it is in this direction. Just we have to rotate this. For rotating, either you can select orient component, otherwise just we can simply press R. Just simply press R, it will be rotate. And next, I'm going to place the component for output port, that is D, terminal 4. Again, I'm going to rotate and then place over. Now we have to give the wire connections. To move this component, just select the component and then press M. Select the component and then if you press M, and then we can able to move the component. Now we can give the wire connections. Here the wiring connection has been done for input side and then for output. Into its equivalent subcircuit and save as the subcircuit library. So next I'm going to annotate. So this is the annotate schematic components. So while selecting this annotate schematic component, just click on annotate. So if you click on this annotate, it will give the confirmation. Okay, and then will be get automatically annotated. Annotated in the sense just with respect to its numbers. That is input port 1, input port 2, output port 3, output port 4, U1A, U1B, C, and then D, and then corresponding terminals for 2 input XOR gate, input 1, input 2, output terminal 3 for AND gate 1, 2, and then 3. Likewise, it will be annotated with respect to its numbers. Next, save this file by pressing Ctrl S. Pressing the Ctrl S, the file gets saved. So what are the actions we have done that can be displayed here? So here the file D eSIM SRC subcircuit library off adder underscore subcircuit 1 off adder underscore subcircuit 1 dot sh saved. SH in the sense the schematic which is saved. And next step, you have to generate the net list. So this is the annotated schematic, and this is the perform electrical rule check. And next one is the generate net list. So select the generate net list. Here we have to select the spice. In the spice, select the default format. You have to select the default format and then generate. Once the net list is generated, that is in the name as .car. So this .car means it's a generate net list. So with respect to our circuit name, which is saved as .car, with respect to the location, actually at the first page we have selected new subcircuit. So by default, this schematic will be saved in the subcircuit as a name which I was given off adder underscore subcircuit 1.car. I'm going to save this file. Now I have created one off adder, and then I'm going to convert this off adder into subcircuit. Again, once again, save this file by pressing Ctrl S. Either we can press by Ctrl S or file save schematic project. Likewise, we can able to save. And then now I'm going to minimize. And next step, we are going to convert KiCad to ngSpice. So in this KiCad that we have designed the schematic. Now we have to convert into the ngSpice. So here, actually here we are designing the subcircuit. So here the convert KiCad to ngSpice, this we have to select. So here also KiCad to ngSpice conversion will be there. But while doing the schematic, new project or open project, while using this schematic, we can go for this convert this KiCad to schematic. Since here we are going to design the subcircuit, we are using the subcircuit schematic, we have to select this convert KiCad to ngSpice. Once I select this convert KiCad to ngSpice, so this consists of the, as I said earlier, this ngSpice where we can able to do the analysis, where we are going to enter the source details, ngSpice models, device modeling, and then subcircuits and all. So since we are going to design the subcircuit only, so here in this analysis we can select AC, DC, or transient, anything else. So by default it is selected as transient. So what are the terms are in this transient? So in this transient analysis, for start time, step time, and then stop time, it is in the ranges of seconds, microseconds, milliseconds, nanoseconds, picoseconds, and all. Since I'm going to design the subcircuit, I just does not select anything else. I just show what are the things present in the KiCad to ngSpice. Next one is the source details. So source details, actually it doesn't connect at any sources. The input source will be either AC source or DC source. If we connect the circuit with AC source or DC source, means here in the source details it will be provided. There we can able to give the value. What is the amplitude value, what is the voltage value, and all we are going to give here. So since I doesn't connected any source, the source details will be empty. And in ngSpice model, so in this ngSpice model, here the rise time and fall time, delay time are by default it will be 1.0 exponential of -9, and then device modeling, and then subcircuits. So in this subcircuit also I doesn't included any subcircuits, so it will be empty. Since I'm just going to design a subcircuit which is to be saved in the library, so directly I'm going to convert. While designing the full adder circuit using the subcircuit, I will enter the values for source details, and then there I'm going to include the subcircuits and all. Just now I just converted this KiCad to ngSpice. So once I get converted, here my file will be available. Yes, here off adder underscore subcircuit 1. So this is my off adder subcircuit which is available in the subcircuit library. Off adder subcircuit 1. And next here we are going to design the component schematic for this off adder subcircuit 1. So how we are going to design this off adder subcircuit 1 schematic? Once again I'm going to open the schematic page. So in this schematic page, here the library browser and library editor options will be available. So in this library editor, I'm going to create this subcircuit library, that is off adder as a subcircuit library. So select this library, so this page will be open. So in this library editor schematic window, go to the file, this file current library. So here the eSIM subcircuit, here you have to select the eSIM subcircuit and then OK. So here it will shows the path, that is a library path, C program, KiCad, share library, eSIM subcircuit library which is available. So this path is shown. So in this part only we are going to create the component schematic. So first we design just the off adder circuit only. So for that off adder circuit, now I'm going to create a new component. So to create the new component, so this is the symbol, that is a create new component. Select this create a new component. Here the component properties will be available. So in this component properties, component name. So what is the name of the component we are going to design? Actually here my project name is off adder underscore adder underscore subcircuit 1. Next, default reference designation. So in this default reference designation, it is given as a U. Actually, for digital components, you have to select as X. this default reference designator which comes with the various designator variables. So that is if you want to design a diode that comes with the D. For bipolar junction transistor, here we have to enter as a Q and so on. Since I'm going to design a digital circuit, half adder circuit, I'm going to give this designator as a X and then click OK. Now just zoom in, press F1 or this half adder underscore subcircuit 1. So this is my subcircuit name, half adder underscore subcircuit 1. And next I'm going to design the subcircuit. How I'm going to design the subcircuit means by using this. So here the various designs are available. That is a graphic symbols. That is here the graphic rectangle. By using the rectangle, we can able to design, and then circle, and then arc, and then lines and polygons are available. I'm going to use this rectangle. So any of the design with respect to our choice, we can select. Since I'm going to use the rectangle, and then draw one rectangular box. So in this rectangular box, next one is the component rectangular box, and next I'm going to add pins to the component. That is the add pins to the component in the sense what are the input pins, what are the output pins, and what are its properties, whether it's an input or output and all we are going to add. So for this, select add pins to component from this toolbar. So it shows a pin name. So first pin name is input A. I'm going to give input name as A, pin number 1. So here it is available. Input A, pin number 1, orientation is right, and then electrical type is input only, graphic style line. I'm just going to select OK, and then place it over here. Similarly, once again, I'm going to select, and then pin name B. Any name we can give. Instead of AB, you can give input 1, input 2, X, Y, any variables we can give. So in pin name B, and then pin number 2, orientation right, and it's electrical type input only. Next, I'm going to select the output. So for in half adder circuit, 2 input, that is A, B, input 1, input 2, X, Y, any variables we can give. For output, sum and carry. So for that, I'm going to give the pin name as a sum, SEM, and then pin number 3. Here the orientation will be left, and then electrical type is the output, and then OK. Yes. Similarly, sum and then carry. Carry or C out. Pin number 4. Orientation left. Also, it's the output electrical type only. Now we have to save this schematic symbol by pressing include last component change. Yes. Subcircuit.lab. Yes. So now our subcircuit was created. Just you have to save, Control F. So this is the procedure to create this subcircuit. So from this subcircuit, which is saved in the subcircuit library. So for this, I just going to close this page. Also, I'm close this page here. So actually here the local disk eSIM. In this eSIM, once you are going to install this eSIM, so these are the various features available here. That is the example. So in this example, various designs are available in this examples, and then images, KiCad, schematic library, and all that. Here SRC. So in this SRC only, here the subcircuit library. So in this subcircuit library, I have designed half adder subcircuit 1. So this is what I have designed. That is a half adder subcircuit 1. So I'm going to use this subcircuit, and then now only I'm going to design the full adder circuit. Generally, we know for designing the full adder circuit, which includes the 3 inputs A, B, C in, and then output sum and carry, that can be designed by using the to off adder circuit also. So for that design of the off adder circuit, generally what we are going to do, just for the off adder we need as usual XR and then AND gate, another XR and then AND gate, and then one more OR gate will be used. So by this method, I'm already this off adder as a sub circuit. I'm going to use this model, this off adder sub circuit model, and then I'm going to design. So from the beginning, I'm going to start the project. I close the eSIM, and then from first, open this eSIM. It shows the eSIM workspace. Okay. And then I'm going to select the new project. So this new project is, it does not give any space for the file name. Instead, we can use the I'm going to project name as the full adder 1. Okay, so here this full adder 1 is there, and then full adder 1 project. Now I'm going to do the schematic for this full adder circuit. So open schematic. Yes, full adder 1 schematic does not exist. We wish to create it. Yes. So as usual, the schematic page is open. So in this schematic, I'm going to use that existing sub-circuit library. That is going to use the two off-adder circuit. That off-adder circuit which is already designed and then placed in the sub-circuit library. So as usual, we are going to start the same procedure. That is place component, select the place component, and select here. So in this, I'm going to eSIM underscore sub-circuit. So in the sub-circuit, this is the off adder underscore sub-circuit 1. This is our sub-circuit we have created just now. Select, and I'm going to place over here. Again, I'm going to select the same off adder sub-circuit and then place here. And then one more component is needed, that is a OR gate. So that is available in this eSIM underscore digital. Select the OR gate. Now the components are placed. Now as usual, we are going to give the wiring connections. And then while designing this digital circuit, the input which you are going to give is a digital DC input only. So for this digital DC input, what we are going to give means we are going to use the DAC ADC bridge circuits. So the DAC ADC bridge circuits are available in the eSIM hybrid that we have to place. So since here at the input side, we are going to connect the analog to digital, that is analog to digital converter. Here the input is a 3 input. So we have to select 3 input bridge circuit and then place here 3 analog to digital input circuit, and then output side digital to analog bridge 2 input. Digital to analog 2 input and 2 output. And now we are going to start giving the wiring connections. Place wire. sum. Here the sum of first sub off adder circuit is given to the input the another off adder circuit, and then this carry C1 is connected to one terminal of this OR gate, and then this C out carry from second off adder gate is set as the input to another terminal, and then third input. Since here this terminal 1, 2, 3, here we are going to give the input A, B, and then C in its corresponding output some carry from the bridge circuits is connected. So here this output, that is actually this 3 is the C in, so this is the C out. So that is connected to second terminal of this off adder subcircuit 2. And in the output side, the sum is connected to the input terminal of DAC bridge, and then this carry is connected to second terminal of this DAC bridge. Now we are going to connect the sources. How we are going to connect the sources means just going to select the sources from, as I said, we have to select the place components. In this place components, various components are available. So what are our requirements means, just we are going to type eSIM. Either we need analog components means we are going to give underscore as analog, or if you want to select the digital components, we select digital. Since now we are going to select the source means, so eSIM underscore sources. In the sources, AC, current control current source, current control voltage source, DC source, and then DC, exponential, pulse, sine wave, voltage control current source, and voltage control voltage source. Various sources are available. So for this circuit, I'm going to select this DC source for input. So select this DC source as input. Since here I'm going to use 3 DC sources, connect this DC source, place over here, and then once again another DC source is needed. Select another DC source, okay, and then place here, and then another DC source. For 3 inputs, I'm going to have these 3 DC sources. Now I have to give the wiring connections for these 3 DC sources. Next, I have to connect the ground to this 3 DC sources. That also we can select from the eSIM. Select the select components, and then here eSIM underscore underscore ground. We can give directly ground also, so that it's available in the eSIM power. So you select this ground. So here one thing we have to keep in mind. So in this eSIM simulator tool, we cannot able to directly connect all the components. So here the components are connected only by using the tracing wire. In some other tools or some other components are either Spice or Tenor, we can directly connect this ground with this component. But here we have to use this wire. Again, I'm going to use another ground for third input. Okay, and then select the wire.
Okay, now the input voltage source and grounds are connected, and then here one more thing we have to place, that is select component and then plot and then input ports. So first I'm going to plot esim underscore plot v1. This plot v1 which is connected for the input 1, and then plot v2, I mean plot v1 second, which is connected for this plot which is connected for the second input. Just I'm going to rotate and then connect, just going to place near the second terminal, and then another plot for input 3, rotate, just going to plot over here, and then again going to give the wire connections. And then next we have to place the label, input label, that is input 1, or any terminals we can give input 1, input 2, input 3, or A, B, C, X, Y, Z, anything we can label. So I'm going to label as here first terminal input 1, and then for second terminal input 2, and then for third terminal input 3, again the wiring connections can be done. Select input 1, input 2, and input 3. So here, these are the connection has to be made in the input side. Since here we are going to design the full ladder circuit, which includes 3 inputs, A, B, and then C in. So for that first input 1, this input 1, that is the first terminal of half order bridge circuit, which is connected to the terminal 4. So that is the input 1. For this input 1, the input voltage supply is given, that is connected to ground, and then input 1 labeled, and then plot have been done. So similarly for 2, input 2, which is the input voltage source, DC voltage source also connected, and then here it is plotted, and then input label also placed. Similarly for 3, the voltage source, plot, and then label have been done. So in this plot here it is given as U question mark, and then question mark and all, and then here also V question mark and all there. So for this only we go for the annotate. Once we complete the circuit, next we go for this. Actually I have choose this annotate schematic components for designing the sub circuit itself. So here also after we have completed the entire circuit, and then we have to select the annotatements. This will give the appropriate number for the components that we'll see next. And next we have to move on for the connections in the output side. So since in the output side here we are going to obtain the 2 outputs, that is a sum and then carry. So as usual, we have to connect the ground, plot, and then we have to label sum and then C out. Also here if we need, we can able to connect the load as a resistance, load resistance 1K. I'm just going to connect the load resistance sim underscore R. So that can be selected eSIM underscore R, that is available in the eSIM devices. So these are resistance are available in the eSIM devices. So I'm just type eSIM underscore R. So this is the resistor. Select the resistor, rotate, and then I'm going to place here with respect to the terminal 4 of DAC bridge circuit. And next one more resistance that I'm going to place near to the terminal 3. So here the components are placed. So if you want to use this type of components like resistance, inductance, capacitance, that we have to give the value. So how we are going to give the value means select this component, right click, and then here the options are move. For move, select the components, and then by clicking the M we can able to move. For drag we can use G. Actually I am going to give the value. So for that edit component, select value. So here I'm going to select as 1K resistance, the value of resistance which I'm going to connect here as a load as 1K. Here eSIM is stipulated as 1K. Similarly here also I'm going to select edit value 1K. Next wiring has to be done. So before that I'm just going to annotate. Yes, as I said, this voltage value V1 as given as a question, this U2 and all that. Now it has been given the value U1, U2, and then U3. This DC voltage R1, DC voltage V1, and then DC voltage V3 and all that. So now it will be labeled as V1, V2, and then V3, plot 1, plot 2, plot 3. So for this purpose only we are going to annotate. And next going to connect this resistance. And then we have to connect to the ground. Directly we can select ground here, or we can type eSIM power, eSIM ground. So most of the components which are going to use readily are available in this side and then toolbar. If we need some other components, we are going to select this place component, select, and from that we can able to search the components also. Connect wire. So now the output connection has been made, but as usual we have to give the plot and label. So again I'm going to place the component eSIM plot, which is already here. So plot, select OK, and then this plot for this side, and then here. Plot for another terminal 3, place wire. Okay, and next one is a label. So in this label, output as a sum and then C out. Wiring connection has to be made. So now we have designed the entire full adder circuit using two off adders. In generally, if you want to design the full adder circuit, means just we have to use XOR gate and then AND gate, another XOR gate, AND gate, and then one OR gate. Number of gates will be used. So here we have just created as off adder as a subcircuit library, and directly we can use this off adder. So like this is the advantage of this subcircuit. So likewise, if you want to design a complex circuit, means we can made small circuit as a subcircuit, and from that directly we can import and then we can use. So this will reduce the complexity of the circuit. So now as usual we go for the simulation step. So simulation step, first step is we have to annotate. As usual we have to annotate schematic, annotate. Yes, okay. Why? Because last time we have annotated till up to for the input circuit only. So for that input circuit, U1, U2, U3 plot, and then this DC, DC V1, DC V2, and then DC V3. So now the output side, U7, U8, and then some carry. So these values are get annotated, U7 and U8 and all. Next, after the annotate, next we go for this perform electrical rule check. So in this perform electrical rule check, just select and then run. So this will shows the number of warnings and error. Actually here the total 5 warnings and 2 errors. So warning, it doesn't matter, but error means we have to rectify with this. So what is the error? This is a global label not connected to another global label. So actually this is a warning, this conflict problem between the pins. So this is the error, severity error. So you have to select this. Once we select this, it will directly show here. Here the pin which is connected was not proper, that shows the severity error. So this is conflict problem between the pin and severity error. Once select this, these two areas. So this area. So I'm going to connect once again with this. So how we are going to do the corrections means we can able to delete. So for delete, in edit, the delete will be the select this and then click over here. If you click, the line is deleted. So ground, I'm also going to delete the ground. Again, I'm going to plot the ground. Yes, is in ground. Okay. Place here, escape, and then select the wire, connected. Similarly, here also it shows the severity error. So once again, I'm going to delete that ground and wire. Again, I'm going to connect. Yes. Actually, here the connections has been made wires. So that has to be deleted. Again, I'm going to place the ground. select place wire. Okay, now connected, save the circuit, Control S. Control S. Again, I'm going to once again annotate the schematic. Annotate. Actually, it's not necessary, just I'm annotate and then I'll go for the electrical rule check. Run. It will shows the errors and warnings as in terms of markers. I'm going to delete markers and then close. And next we have to generate the netlist. So generate netlist, spice, as usual default format, generate. So as I said, this file, this schematic, which is to be saved in the eSIM workspace as the name what we have given. So full adder, full underscore adder one, the form of .car, save. So now we have designed the full adder circuit by using the subcircuit library of 2 half adders, and then connections have been given. We have annotated the circuits with respect to its plot number and then input voltages and all, and then electrical rule check also performed, and then generated netlist. Now we go for the simulation. So just minimize this page. So here while we are designing, here the full adder, the project name will be there, and then full adder project will be there. Just we are going to select this and then refresh, and then we can see the various files, that is full adder catch.lib file, CAR file, CAR file. Just now we have created the netlist, so that netlist is saved as .car. So full adder.car PRO project file. This is the schematic file. Now we have done the circuit. Next we have to convert this schematic into spice. So for that we go for this KiCad, convert KiCad to ngSpice. So now for this schematic we have to use this convert KiCad to ngSpice. For subcircuit library, here the 3 options will be there. So first one is a new subcircuit, edit the subcircuit schematic, and then convert KiCad to ngSpice. So for that only, there we have to select the convert to KiCad schematic, which is available in that page. So for here, while designing the schematic, we have to select this convert KiCad to schematic. Yes, here the pages will be open. Here analysis, as usual we are going to select the transient analysis. For this transient analysis, the start time I'm going to give as a 0 millisecond, stop step time 10 millisecond, and then stop time 100 milliseconds. So this is the analysis. Actually here we go for the transient analysis with various start time, step time, and then stop time, and next one is the source details. So in the source details, since here we are going to use the 3 voltage sources, that is the DC voltage sources, here only we are going to give the values. Here we are going to apply the value in the form of voltage. I'm going to give the value 5, and then 5. Actually this is our input. In this half adder circuit, for a digital logic circuit, we are going to give the input as the form of binary, either 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So this 5, 5, 5, which shows the high value. High value in the sense it refers to 1, 1, 1 input voltage. That is the input value A, B, C, or here in this schematic I am given as the input I, input 1. Here it is input 1, input 2, and input 3. So for that corresponding voltage value for this DC voltage value as a 5, 5, 5. That is 5 in the sense in the form of as a binary, it's a high value 1, 1, 1. And next ngSpice model. So in this ngSpice model, it doesn't enter any value. By default, it will take this value. Device modeling, it doesn't have any device modeling. And next one is a subcircuit. So in this subcircuit, we have to enter the subcircuit library, because here this full adder circuit we have designed by using this off adder underscore subcircuit 1 only. So for this, we have to include this subcircuit library. So add. Let's directly go to subcircuit library. So in the subcircuit library, I have designed the subcircuit in the name of off adder underscore subcircuit 1. So select. Again 2 subcircuits, so 2 times I have to select. half adder subcircuit, and then select. So what are the important things in this to convert KiCad to ngSpice? First one is analysis. So in this analysis depends upon the circuit, what circuit, what the digital circuit or either unlock circuit, what we have designed. So for that, what type of analysis we have to be done? That is either AC means AC, DC means DC, or transient means transient. For transient, I have given the values with respect to its corresponding time period. Source details, I am used the 3 DC voltage source. For this 3 DC voltage source, I am given the value as a 555. Actually, it is taken as a 111. Once we have run the simulation, and then I have changed this value, and then I will show the output. That is with respect to 3 input values. So at first, I have given the input value for the half adder circuit as a 111. That is in the form of a voltage as 5, 5, and then 5. Next, ngSpice, it's a default device modeling. Since we doesn't use any device modeling, so it is not not available here. It's a disabled. So subcircuit, here we have used the 2 subcircuits. That is half adder subcircuit. So for that half adder circuit, you have to add from the library. So these are one centered, and then we go for the convert. So then only here we can able to convert the KiCad to ngSpice. So here the KiCad to ngSpice conversion is completed successfully. Okay, and then now we go for the simulation. Select simulation. So in this simulation, here we can see the output. That is, here the input 1, I have given the DC voltage as a 5 volt, input 2 5, input 3 5, C out also 5, and sum also 5. Actually, this means input value 1 1 1. So 1 1 1 as a 3 input, what will be our output? Our output will be 1 1. That is, the sum will be 1 and carry will be 1. So that's what here it is given as a C out is 5 and sum is 5. So that we can see here. That is C out value is 5. The sum value is also 5. And then input, I've given the input for DC voltage input 3 as a 5. For input 2 also it is 5, and then input 1 also 5. Now I get the corresponding output value. So that output also plot with respect to Python graph. Actually, this is called as a Python plot. So in this Python plot, we can select the nodes. From that we can able to get the output. So here I am going to select the input 1, input 2, input 3, sum, and then C out, and select the plot. Here we can get the value as a 5, input also 5, and then corresponding sum and carry output also 5, but it is not visible. So for that, the value can be viewed by setting the multimeter. So that's the option was given here, multimeter. So select the multimeter. So here the values are available. So here the value of multimeter is sum 5. The input N3, so that is IN3 is 5. Input IN2 is also 5. What are the value we have given? So that's what given here, N1 5, and then C out value also 5. So this is a procedure to run the simulation. So now I'm going to change the values for input 1, 2, and 3. So this input 1, 2, and 3, I give the input voltage as a 5, 5, 5. I'm now just going to give the different values, and once again we are going to check this. So for that, we doesn't go for a schematic. We just change. We just change with the analysis. We are going to change the analysis. Just as usual, close this. Again, I'm going to convert KiCad to ngSpice. So in this transient, that's no change. That the step value. In source details, we have given 5 5. No, so input 1 5, input 2 5, input 3 I'm going to give us a 0. So this means the value for a full ladder circuit, 3 input value, input 1 will be 1, input 2 will be 1, and input 3 will be 0. So 1 1 0. For 1 1 0, the sum value will be 0 and carry value will be 1. So that's what we are going to check. So I'm just going to change the value here. It doesn't go for this ngSpice model or device modeling or subcircuit. So this will be a default. So again, I'm going to convert it successfully. Again, I'm going to run the simulation. So here we can see the output. So here the output Vout is equal to 5, and then sum is 0. Sum is 0 since the input what we have given. We have given the value for input IN3 is 0, whereas IN2 is 5, IN1 as 5. Also the values can be checked here itself. That is in this Python plot window. Input is 5. Again, input 2 is 5. Input 3 is 0. So the output will be 1 0. That is sum will be 0, and then Cout will be 1. So here instead 1, I am given the voltage as a 5. So this is the result. So this also we can plot in this Python plot. Cout input 1, input 2, input 3, and then sum plot. It will show the value for sum is 0 here, and then for carry 5 will be here, but it's not visible. So for that we go for the multimeter. So in this multimeter we can check. So in this multimeter the sum is 0. Input 3 is 0. Input 2 is 5, and then input 1 is 5. This means 1 1. This means 1 1 0 1 1 0. The output will be 1 0. 0 will be our 0 will be our sum, and then 1 will be our carry. That is Cout will be 1. So this is the result. So likewise here we can give any of the values. Any of the values in the sense, just we can close this plotting. Again in this KiCad2 Spice, in the source details. Now once again I'm going to give the values as 0. Going to convert. That is, this shows 0 1 0. For 0 1 0, we know that sum will be a 1 and carry will be 0. So likewise we are going to apply the variable values, that is the various values in the DC, and then we can see the results. Here input 0, input 2 5, input 3 0, and then sum will be the 5, and the Cout will be 0. Cout 0, sum will be 1. Again IN3 0. Yes, input 2 is 1, that is 5 volt. Input 1 is 0. This also we can see this Python plot. It's not visible, so we go for the multimeter. So this is the procedure to design the circuit, and then you can see the output. So in this session we have designed the logic circuit as one full adder circuit by using the two sub circuit, that is off adder as a sub circuit. So using this eSIM simulation tool, not only we can able to design this digital circuit, also we can able to design the various unlock circuit also. So for that, let us see some examples. Already the examples will be available here. So this shows the Python program page. So that will be closed. Again, I'm going to open. So then workspace, okay. Yes, in previous, just now we have done a project that is a full adder 1. So this will be by default available. When you're opening what the project previously you have done, this will be shown here. So how we are going to open the previous project? So for new project, we are going to select here and give the project name. So that will be saved in the workspace, and from that we can able to run. So now I am going to just show the example for this open project. So in this open project, this off adder, which I have done previously. Let me show some of the examples based on the unlock circuit. So here these are the examples which comes with the eSIM simulator tool itself. So from that we can able to select any of the for example, now I'm going to just off adder is already available here, and then let me select this off adder rectifier. Select, just remove this full adder rectifier. Open project. So this shows the circuit diagram for off adder rectifier. So why I'm showing this means by using the schematic tool, we can able to design unlock circuit as well as a digital circuit. The procedure are same. So now I'm just shown how to open the project. Okay, here previously I have created the new project. In that new project, I have designed the full adder circuit. So also we can able to open the previous projects also. So these are the some other examples which are available in that tool itself. So just if we need, we can run this rectifier circuit. So to run this rectifier circuit, as usual, we go for this KiCad. Just we are going to convert the KiCad to ngSpice, and then set the value as 0, 10, 100, and then for source details, offset value 0, amplitude 20, frequency 50, ngSpice model, device modeling, and then sub-circuit. Yes, add library for diode D1. So here we need to add, yes, in this device modeling, actually here we have to find the difference between the sub-circuit and device modeling. So for that's why I have opened this. Actually, in previous of a full adder circuit, I have used the sub-circuit. So that is a sub-circuit which I have designed. Okay, so that sub-circuit, so many sub-circuits are available in the sub-circuit library itself. We can use that sub-circuit also. Otherwise, we can design our own sub-circuit that can be saved in the library, and we can later use that types of sub-circuit also. So in this device modeling, what type of device we are going to use for design of this off adder rectifier? There we have used the diode D1. So for that device, we have to add the library for device diode, as we have done for a sub-circuit. So here we have to select. So device model library, diode, select, open. Open, converted successfully. Now we can able to run. So here we can able to see the output for off adder rectifier. That is, only positive cycle is rectified, the negative cycle is not rectified. So this can clearly visible in this Python plot. Previously we have designed a digital circuit, that is one full adder circuit, that is not clearly shown in Python plot. So this unlock circuit, that is this off adder circuit, which can be clearly available in this Python plot. So here the input, the range 20, amplitude plus or minus 20, and then where the positive cycle is amplified, that is rectified, where the negative cycle is not rectified, this off adder rectifier circuit. So likewise here we can able to open the project, and then we can run the other example projects also. So this is the procedure. Actually, let me summarize the session. So in this session, what is the outcome of the session? So in this session, what I have done. So in this session, I have introduced about the eSIM, that is electronic simulator, where we can be able to download this software tool. This tool, which is useful for both the electronic circuit design for either a digital circuit as well as the unlock circuit. So actually here I have done the sub-circuit model. So in this schematic, we can able to design any of the circuit. So just we can able to design the circuit, and how far we can able to convert that circuit into the sub-circuit, because designing the sub-circuit, that can be useful for some other projects also. So that's why here I have taken the full adder circuit. So in that full adder circuit, I have designed with 2 off adder. So that 2 off adder is designed as the sub-circuit that I have stored in the sub-circuit library. So in this library, I just want to show this library files. So in this library, SRC, which is available in the SRC, So in this library, this is the device model library. So in this device model library only, just now I have selected the diode for this rectifier, off-air rectifier. Here we have used this diode circuit. So for this diode, I have selected the library from this device diode model. Other device are available in this library are IGBT, JFET, miscellaneous MOS, and transistor libraries and other user libraries also there. For our subcircuit, so in this our subcircuit library, so these are the various subcircuits. By using these various subcircuits, one person can able to build some complex circuit also. If you want to build some complex circuit which is start from the small subcircuits, so such subcircuits, that is we can break down that complex circuit as a subcircuit, and that subcircuit can be designed and then stored in this subcircuit library. So from this subcircuit library, we can extract this circuits, and then we can able to design the complex circuits. So that's the aim of this session, how to design the subcircuit, and using the subcircuit, how far we can able to design one digital circuit. That's it. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anderson, sir. Any doubts from
Okay,
the
ma'am. Thank you,
participant
ma'am.
side? Any queries from the participant side? Kindly, if you have any queries, you can unmute yourself and you can ask, or you can post in the chat box. Sir, any queries? Any queries, please? Anderson, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think so. There are any queries. So can we wind up the
Thank you,
session?
ma'am.
Can we wind
Okay,
up?
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, please remain in the meeting, sir. So I thank
Okay, ma'am.
Anderson, sir, for his presentation. So we have learned how to use eSIM for designing a small subcircuit and for a circuit for designing a combinational logic circuit. Thank you, Anderson, sir, for sharing your knowledge and experience and providing this hands-on training. Thank you, sir. Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
presentation flow was very clear. We are able to understand step by step from your session. Thank you, sir. Any
Thank you,
doubt?
ma'am.
Can we wind up the session? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can post in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and you can ask. Yes. Thank you, sir. We'll wind up the session. Okay, I'll end the meeting. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Thank you.